Good Saturday morning, everybody. It is I, Trevor Thompson, the self-appointed Looney Tunes critic, and it is Saturday morning, and I got my cereal and my Captain whatever decoder ring or whatever it is, whatever these kids are talking about these days, and we're watching Feed the Kitty, an emotional train wreck of a cartoon, if ever there was one. And I don't mean the cartoon itself necessarily. I do mean what it reduces a lot of people to, because this cartoon was kind of an unintentional success for Chuck. Success in that it was successful, but and well received by audiences, but it wasn't necessarily received in the way that he thought it would be, which is comedy. And people were really endeared by this cute little kitten. I mean, of course, who wouldn't be? But Chuck was intending to play this scene for comedy, which it kind of is, still. But what's supposed to be funny about it is, of course, the setup that this giant bulldog who wants to be tough and everything meets this kitty, and the kitty doesn't even, see him as a threat at all and just accepts him, and right away the big lug is in love, because who wouldn't be? But that's supposed to be, the example of opposites, and that's usually what works with a lot of comedies, but not in this case. You're completely endeared. I love, by the way, some of this Ken Harris animation with those funny little runs, and there are some amazing layouts that Chuck did in this cartoon. Also, his owner that we just met here before is none other than B. Benaderet, and if you feel any tinges of familiarity with hearing Mark Anthony interact with his owner here, it's only because you've watched so many episodes of the Flintstones, because it's Barney and Betty Rubble, ladies and gentlemen. Barney's that dog, and Betty Rubble is the owner there. So, I'm always panicky for Mark Anthony in these scenes. It's so well drawn and everything, and the staging is so perfect. And again, B. Benederet's. I also had a friend in college who a lady who noticed that the vacuum cleaner is going up her skirt in that previous shot. I mean, it looks like it just could be her dress is next to it or under, in front of it. But my friend insisted that she was doing something to herself. I'm just not going to say what. I love this drawing. Watch this drawing right here. When he looks, when he's caught. Both of those drawings work so well together. This, I didn't really appreciate for many years just how rare it is that a director be his own layout artist. All these drawings are Chuck. All of these poses are Chuck drawings that he gives to his top animators, like Ken Harris and Phil Monroe and Benny Washam, Lloyd Vaughn. This drawing right here, that drawing right there, Chuck said in his second book, it took him all day to figure out how to do that look of who me, but also casual who me, but also, with those, once he hit on those big eyes, it was just, and again, this is another great layout pose when he gets hit, when he looks up. Look at that. Everything about this is amazing. This is what happens when a studio is given funds, not interrupted. The artists run, the whole studio, and they just. This is basically the studio when it's on all 8 cylinders at the height of its functioning. And again, it's another strange dichotomy, because, especially here at the end, when it's funny that he's defending her, and and she's not having any of it, but and the cat gets up, but there's such a legitimate sadness when you feel what Mark Anthony's going through. Chuck was intending, with all of these poses, these drawings, the timing, the staging of all of this, he's intending for you to be laughing at the dog's pain. And It's funny, but he never considered. Listen to Mel Blanc. Listen to Mel Blanc acting his ass off. So he never intended for you to be identifying with the dog. This was a breakthrough in 1952. This level of believability and character act, just in the character building of the. Oh my God!
Well, come on, take it.
Doesn't it just break your heart? Look at him. Oh my God! And then there she is, or he. I don't know if Pussyfoot, which is what the character name is in the model sheets. I don't know if Pussyfoot is a boy or a girl. It's one of those Tweety mysteries that never got addressed. I don't know. Maybe I should ask Tom Minton. Maybe he knows. He worked on Sylvester Tweety mysteries. He might know.
Mark Anthony, will you calm down?
Look at all these. Everything about this cartoon is great. The staging. Look at that lip.
But remember, you've got to take care of him.
And then there's again the great B. Benaderet. I remember watching this cartoon with my sister, and having those big cry moments when we want to tell Mark Anthony, it's okay, buddy. Pussyfoot's fine. All right. Wipe your eyes, everybody. Come on. Blow your nose. It was just a cartoon. Aw. All right, everybody. Happy Saturday. Go make something of yourself.